world, you have to die quickly so you can go to Al-Qiyamah for you to do, and they don't want that. So you look at these things, it is what? It is where one of the key parts of what? Extremism, which is what young boys and girls today, we should be thinking by ourselves. You look at all the books of tafsir, they are there for guidance. They are not what? We don't have to follow it. If my father wrote a book telling me this, I have that. Allah has given me the right to look at it critically and say, is it right or wrong? So, if somebody is more knowledgeable than you and you're having a discussion with that person, without any disrespect, you have a right to your own opinion. And that is where Qiyas is given in fiqh, is the fourth category in fiqh, but it is given so much importance. You have the Quran, you have the Hadith, you have what? The ulama, al-arba, and you have the Qiyas. And it is the Qiyas that I look at after the Quran that it is most important. You look at the Hadith for guidance, because you don't know if it's da'if or if it's sahih. You look at what the ulama says. Imam Malik could have said something when he was in West Africa. I am living in the Western world today. Am I going to follow what he said when he was in Western Africa? And say because I'm a follower of Imam Maliki's school of thought and I have to follow it? It wouldn't work. And that's why I always tell people, you can't be living in the Western world and you say you have an imam, an imam that is putting you through, he's living in Saudi Arabia and Riyadh. It wouldn't work. He lived all his life in what? In an Islamic environment. He never had to contend with going on the train with girls topless. He never had to contest with growing up having to go to clubs like so many young Muslims of today had to in this Western world. He never had a problem of what? Him leaving his country like most of us did, having to come to this country to fight for a life. He had everything for himself. So if he's going to give you fatwa, he's going to give you fatwa based on his experience of Saudi Arabia. He wouldn't give you fatwa like myself that had a very difficult childhood when I was growing up in Nushudio. He wouldn't understand. Neither would you understand what a child that grew up in Hackney, he had no amenities of somebody saying Allahu Akbar in the morning, waking him up for Fajr and telling him to go. No, he didn't have all that. Whereas he had it. So there are things that we have to look at when we are making judgments. Yes, Sheikh Abdul will tell me, this thing, we'll do this. Thank you very much, my Sheikh. May Allah continue to be with you. When you get home, digest what your Sheikh tells you. Look at it. May Allah make it easy.
Now, of course, with respect to our Sheikh, especially my brothers, they have raised, he has a point, my brother has a point, but you have to remember, my brothers and sisters, respect to the ulama is very important. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala never going to burn ulama because he made them to learn. Okay, you have to remember. And of course, we are, as a Muslim, we are Muslim of the day. Okay, but we go follow the school of thoughts. For a school of thoughts, as soon as you go for a school of thought, she is going from the Isna Ashari, Alavi, and Mu'adhi, and several others. What we have for a school of thought which we have to go follow. You cannot just say, I want to jump here, jump there, jump there. You have to go, for example, the majority of the world, Muslim, Sunnis, goes follow the Hanafi, Hanifa. Therefore, we can't just jump to Shafi'is, because they have a fatwa. They give special fatwas. We can't understand it ourselves with the respect which he says to Quran. He says, أَفَلَا تَعْقَلُونَ أَفَلَا تَفَكَّرُونَ. What we have to say, Sheikh said as well. أَفَلَا تَعْقَلُونَ أَفَلَا تَفَكَّرُونَ. Yes, but if you know the Quran, if you know the grammar, if you know the Sab'a Ahruf, if you know what the Quran is, yes. If you know the four Imams, you become a Sunnah and Jama'ah. He said, I'm going to follow Sunnah and Jama'ah. Sheikh, what are you going to Sunnah and Jama'ah? Why? Because I know that what Shafi'i says, Hanafi says, Maliki says, therefore, my brothers, it's very important. We cannot go on what we need to call hawa, after what our desire. The ulama then. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَفَوْقِ كُلِّ ذِي عِلْمٍ عَلِيمٍ. وَفَوْقِ كُلِّ ذِي عِلْمٍ عَلِيمٍ. Anytime, anybody is on the top, until you sit with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And ulama are very respected. Of course, yes. Somebody came some time ago, he said, you didn't know me, of course. I said, something. He said, prove it in the university. Prove it. You know, Sheikh says, whatever. And it was for hours, for the time of the prayer. Prove it. I said, this must go swallow. This must go swallow. And they do it. They suddenly call John. Say, Sheikh, what time you go? Respectable. I said, okay, maybe I wrong. No problem. I am alim on what I know, and I'm a talib on what I don't. I'm a student on what I don't, and I'm alim on what I know. If I know it, it's not, you know it. If you don't know it, you must not say, I know. You say, I'm a student. All the ulama, no ulama says, subhanallah. Therefore, what we need to do, my brothers, go and follow and use your brain. أَفَلَا تَعْقِلُوا أَفَلَا تَفَكِّرُوا How many times Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, look at this car, look at the earth, look at that, look at this, look at this. I give you a brain, you don't listen. I give you eyes, you don't look. I give you ear, you don't hear. Why? Why you don't look? This is a way which you can improve yourself, and inshallah you become an alim to wisdom.
Well, there's two ways to this. The question is very good, but I want all of you, well, we're all learning, even though to our Sheikh, we're all learners. Nobody can be extraordinary. But I want you to know, to every single entity, you have your brain, that is number one. And secondly, don't be those Muslims who go approaching alim, the sheikhs or the scholars, with the mind that you can't brainwash them. Not all of them brainwashes people. There are some of them teach people. There are some of them who, how do I put it, who will mentor people. And then you have some of them who brainwash people. You will know that. It's not hidden. Allah, grooming people. Allah gives us brain for us to use them. You approach anybody, you know them in 2 seconds. Right? So if you approach any alim or scholar, if you know they're dodgy, you will know they're dodgy. Go to another one. If you ask me any question, if my answer to your question is not good enough for you, ask someone else. Ask 3 people to make up your mind. Allah give every single one of you brain. Islam today, the light is there. We're not in the darkness of yesterday anymore. And mind you, do not be a Muslim who will not read. Read, learn. That is the first assignment for you as a Muslim. Iqra, Iqra, Iqra. Seek for knowledge. Seek for knowledge. Quran is there in all languages. So please do not relent. May Allah bless all of you. You want to carry on?
Question from sisters. Sisters has a question.
Sisters.